Oh, guess what it says? It says we're going live. Let's see it. Oh, it's there. We're going live. Let's see it. Oh, it's there. We're going live. Let's see it. Oh, it's there.
What have you done?
Oh no. Now there was an echo for a minute there. Oh, look at this. I can watch it now. Oh man. Oh, look at this. I can watch it now. Oh man.
It's like a 5-second delay.
Okay, good. I turned it off. Now I can only hear you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I see it here. Oh, it still says Facebook Live. I gotta change the picture so that way it says Twitch as well.
Man.
Oh, we've got 2 people. I have no idea who's watching. and I have no idea what's gonna happen when we actually do this. Oh boy. Hey everybody from Facebook and from the Twitch. So let's see. Okay, we gotta go share it. I'm gonna go share it all on the Facebook.
The Twitch. Are you that guy?
It's the Twitch and the Facebook.
Wow. And the diabetes, and you're like old, man. I know what old is now because I am.
Got you. All right, let's share this now. I'm gonna share it with my friends. Oh, that was my story. Uh-oh. And I'm gonna share this. More options. I'm gonna write a post. We live here and on Twitch tonight. Come hang out. Oh, now we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna go to the wrong one because I tried something different and it didn't work well.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna share to a page and I'm gonna share it at half volume like usual.
Okay. I'm gonna keep adjusting my thing so that it has my birthday thing in it.
You better keep adjusting.
Yeah, I have to like stand with my legs spread. You know how they like it.
I know how everyone likes it. Let's see. Oh, my mom's actually on Twitch with it. Hi, Mom. We're gonna start. Can you? Okay, listen, Mom. Give us some moment to share some things. It says 8 p.m. It is 8:01, and she is up my ass.
She's Reba Jeter.
Yes, that is my mom for sure. Okay, this is great because I can do this. Can I bring? Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun because I can bring up the Twitch comments as well. That's definitely my mom. All right, I guess we can bring this. I guess we can bring this down, and they can see our lovely faces. Hello.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Wait, I'm gonna put my
other ones on.
Yeah, I do hear myself coming from your computer, but that's okay.
I will turn you down, and then Kim's gonna be the one that has to turn you on.
It's just barely. So
I just barely turned you down.
My guess is it's just whatever microphone you have is picking it up, or I'm slightly delayed or whatnot. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the He Said, They Said happy hour. We are live tonight on Facebook and Twitch. We're just trying the whole Twitch thing out. So we might get some randos, in which case I'll have to quickly flip over. And yeah, okay. The good thing is, for those of you who are watching on Facebook, we do have 4 people on Facebook. If you do come to Twitch, it is a much shorter delay, so we'll be able to chat with you a lot quicker. We will probably continue to go live to both Facebook and Twitch for a while just to see what happens. Let us know in the chat where you are watching from, because it'd be super cool to talk with you, and we'll see who comes in here. So, Dawn.
Do you have a Twitch link for me?
A Twitch link for you, yes. It's just twitch.tv/he said they said.
What? That's like so marketable.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Exactly. Oh, hi, friends. This is GEL907. This is the cool and the not cool thing about people coming to Twitch, is that we're not sure who these people are. My guess is this is Gel. I knew it was Grace. It's definitely Grace. But we can start calling people by their Twitch names instead of their first name, so if people want to keep their anonymity. So we're just going to call them gel. And this is
Your
Reba.
ability to be an anemone is what I just heard.
The ability to be
an anemone.
an
anemone. Twitch.com/he said, they said.
Yeah. Hi, Brian. Brian, Don, I believe you know Brian from Improv Utopia of the first year we went together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, friends. So I have a friend named Elizabeth Starkey, and she is phenomenal. She has her own balloon business, and she's the kind of person who will like randomly balloon bomb you, and she's awesome. And so she has purple hair, and I told her that I wanted an exact representation of her, and so this is supposed to be her. She's also obviously a mermaid, but if you like need some awesome stuff and you need someone to make balloons for it, even if you didn't think you could make balloons out of it, hit me up. I'll get you connected.
Nice. But we have our normal people tonight. They're just over here on Twitch. We got some people on Twitch. We have Light Lady.
Oh my God, I know who that is.
We know Lynn. And that was
Ian, but that was different than Ian, wasn't it?
Well, this is Ian Martin without the beard. Without the beard. But he has the beard for sure because I just watched his a little bit of his stream.
I like it. You trimmed up your beard, yeah?
Yeah, it was getting a little rough. And we had a 2 hour Jason and I had a 2 hour stream today about the Fourth Fest. So I want to look a little better.
I think it looks great.
Why, thank you. Do I look attractive yet?
You're my brother, so no.
I'm very, very sad.
Well, okay, you're not like West Virginian hot. You're Pennsylvanian hot.
Oh, okay.
Not like incestuous. I'm gonna go over those lines because why the hell not?
Susan is here as well. Hello.
Check out the balloons. I told you I'd be showing. Aren't they cute?
Nice. So Dawn, why don't you tell the people why you have balloons behind you?
So everybody, yesterday I turned a number that kind of goes with this balloon set, and yeah, 13. So it was I'm 13.
13.
Finally, soon I will be able to vote. I've decided. Just need 2 more presidencies. Okay, so that is what that is. My friend is awesome, and yesterday I'm an extrovert who's stuck in quarantine, so I was kind of determined to be mopey, but I got to hang out with some awesome people, including you, like in person from 6 feet away, and got also balloon bombed, and then someone decorated my front lawn so that it said happy birthday, and then my neighbors were wondering whose birthday it was, and then they started bringing me like presents, which is pretty cool because one of them works at Trader Joe's. So I got like chocolates and cards and flowers. And Brent was ticked because he also got flowers, but they looked better from the other neighbor.
So Ian wants us to test out the delay. He says, say the word and I will send 1 letter. Okay, Ian, on the count of 3, send something. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is a much longer delay than I thought it was going to be.
10, 11.
I think
12,
he's lying.
13, 14.
Because I was looking earlier and it didn't seem to be much of a delay.
18.
Wow. So it's still like 20 seconds. So Ian says it's like 20 seconds.
And thank you, Grace.
Grace send the letter. Send 1 letter, L. Okay. So yeah.
Well, now they're appreciating our counting, so we can get on to the awesome stuff.
That is true. And that's going from StreamYard. So here's the thing. I'm starting to learn more about what we can use to do some really cool things with like overlays and whatnot, a lot of the stuff that Jason does. And then that's going to go directly to Twitch, would be a much shorter delay, but we will see how that goes. So welcome everybody who is joining us when everyone is joining us on both Facebook and on the Twitch. So we have less people joining us from Facebook than normal because they went over to Twitch, which is fine. Yeah, and Ian said it is about a 20-second delay. Dang, that's not as good as I was hoping. Doesn't matter. We're going to have a good time tonight.
It's what we're used to.
It is what we are used to. Because
Ladies Gentlemen, are you used to a 20-second delay? Well, boy, are we have it in store for you. All
Yeah.
right.
I did get OBS, which is a streaming thing, which I wanted to test out. So I'm going to test that out at some point. Oh, my wife is trying to find a good profile photo. I think that's a beautiful photo.
Search no more.
Search no more. Ian likes the delay because then I can shut down real quick if I say something bad. Okay, so tell us what you did for your birthday, Dawn.
So I have an awesome partner who may or may not actually be listening on Twitch, who I know. They went and basically planned an extroverted, like, awesome day for me, where because of COVID, I wasn't able to really hang out with a lot of people at once. So instead, everybody had these like allocated hours that they were allowed to be with me. And we went on walks outside and we had our masks and it was just really great. And then I had a max of 4 people come over for a social distance pool swimming and food. And it was bizarre to be in the presence of so many people that I liked. And then some of those people would give me presents and then I couldn't hug them or say a thank you was weird.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool. Plus on for those who don't know, my family doesn't know when my actual birthday is. So somewhere between the 25th and the 30th of June, I get nothing but like happy birthdays. It's kind of cool. It's like a whole week, but it's always funny to see who really knows you and who like who's like, I remember a vague thing where there was like a birthday party. So here.
Hi, Zizra. I'm just gonna call you Lix, Lix, Coolix.
Oh, I see at the end. Okay.
Yeah, with the LAX, Coolix.
You have to be aware of Leet as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys know, but thank you to those people who are here and this guy.
Should we watch that? Maybe we should watch that.
Is that a thing we could do that people would be interested in watching?
Yeah.
I loved it. I cried because I was all like, I'm about to be mopey because I don't have people that love me in my life. And then I was all like, psh, you so stupid. These people are awesome and they love you. So
I'm going to go find it. Hold on.
Okay. Thank you, Light Lady. I mean, I feel like your present was your time and you were awesome. But thank you for not making me have the social pressure to hug you by getting me a present.
Yes.
You did me solid.
My old my old username.
Cool. Zero cool for movie hackers. Wait, does that mean this is Brant?
It might be.
Brant is super into that movie. We even watched it as part of my education series because it was important.
It's probably Brant. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. We're gonna try and play this video. Okay, so this is where it's gonna come up.
Okay, you have it on YouTube.
But I'm gonna have to I'm gonna see if I can play it.
And then full screen it, and then make it full screen over there.
Well, I think it's gonna be fine. Because if I play it from here, yeah, you should be able to hear the sound. People should be able to hear the sound. It might be echoey. I don't know. But we're gonna play it. You ready?
Yes.
Hello, my very extroverted friend. Thank you for entertainment to my very extroverted husband. You and your existence is good for our marriage. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Don. I hope your day is filled with love and laughter. That's it. I don't have anything special to add to it except for
I knew it. I knew he was awesome. And because he's a unicorn.
Don, we've been scouring the neighborhood high and low looking for you to wish you a happy birthday. We haven't found you yet. We found many squirrels, many rabbits. We will take a nap and then resume the search. Happy birthday.
Hi, Don. Joe and I wanted to wish a happy birthday to our favorite Spoicle.
Oh my God, so cute. So cute.
There's a cake for us, somewhere a cake for us, on a plate that we both can share. COVID's gone, we don't care. Happy birthday, Dawn.
Oh, I'm crying again. I love it.
So Don, one time after an improv show, you told me that you thought I was funny. And that's a high I've never come down from.
And I love you.
Happy birthday, Dawn. I know since the first day I met you at rehearsal that we were going to be really crazy friends together. And I love fighting with you. And I love dating you in pretty much every improv scene we have together. And I can't wait to do it again in person. Miss you and have a great birthday. Bye.
I so admire people like you, John, who are beautiful and brave and funny. So in honor of your birthday, I'm going to do something beautiful, brave, and fun too.
Well, you can't do that. I'm back to the lunch, Dr. Webb.
Hey John, happy birthday. Cheers to you on this glorious day. Hey, this is the only day that I will, how are you going to call me Angie? So take advantage of it. Signing up from Angie.
Well, hello, Dawn. Welcome to Dawn Airlines, where we fly across the world. Happy birthday. And we're going to sail the skies and see the world in the gloriousness of the clouds through the eyes of the beholder. That doesn't make any sense, but it does because it's your birthday. Signing off, Captain Pilot. All right, bye.
Happy birthday, Dawn. I wish I could give you a big old hug. I hope you have a great day. Mwah. This squirrel would like to say happy birthday to Dawn. They would like to do that, but they're busy eating right now. Happy birthday, Dawn.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Dawn. Happy birthday to you.
You love this one.
It's like Marilyn Monroe after the dress come off, you know?
Yeah.
This is the perfect
Happy
background.
birthday. I'm hoping your day is terrific.
Oh no. He glitched.
You're a good person. Happy birthday.
Called Zoom presents.
Oh,
Oh no!
I exited
Have
out.
a good birthday.
Oh, hurry.
You know why? Because you're my good friend. And
Okay.
without the they of he said, they said, it would just be he
You look
said.
so cuddly.
He said already in this country. By the way, I got
Hold on. Kim wants to see the wink.
Dawn, you're a good person. Happy birthday. Mazel tov.
Don. I hope you have a good birthday. You know why? Because you're my good friend. And because without the they of he said, they said, it would just be he said. And there's too much he said already in this country. By the way, I got new glasses. Do you like them? Or do you like these?
This is the most complex Dawn, which glasses do you like video I've ever seen in my life.
I wear similar ones for shows.
I will tell you, people have told me more and more now that they've seen our video that they like your tortoise shell a lot better, and they were disappointed that you got rid of the murder glasses.
I got rid of the murder glasses. See, uh-oh. There's music playing somewhere. Oh God.
Not that video, Journey. Not that video.
I know. That was me and Jason doing something. Anyways, happy birthday, Dawn.
Thanks, buddy. I
I'm
appreciate
glad a bunch of people from the improv community were able to wish you a happy birthday. I didn't have access to any of your friends on the Facebook that usually show up to our stream, so I couldn't ask them. But I got our regulars, and I got some people from improv.
I love it.
And there were others that wanted to, but they didn't. I posted at like 9 a.m. and told them they needed to have it done by 2. And some people didn't have it done by 2.
Right. That's right.
But I told them what they could do is go to our page so we can get more likes and post a video on our page. And they didn't do it.
So they love me, but not that much. I get it.
Right.
I get it. It's cool. All right.
So you're telling me, so people, okay, so these are the ones I got. So if you can see, there's a little bit of blue and green.
Okay. Okay.
But these are probably the ones that we'll perform in because they're very similar to the ones you have.
Right. That's my low cost option if I want to pick those.
Correct.
I'm biased though.
And these are my professor glasses.
Kinky.
Very kinky. A lot of reflection though. See, I need to figure out lighting and stuff in this. See, what I could do is I could.
Now, see, I don't know which one Light Lady loves because she just said I love those.
Oh, maybe I could have a bed.
I like the bed in the background. That's great.
Yeah. But then like I can't check out unless I'm like this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get the chat as much. That's why we moved it this way.
Not to mention the lack of being able to do characters.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So I'm trying to set some new things up. I'm also trying to figure out how I can learn more so we can do more improv-y things. So Kim likes the murder glasses. No, the murder glasses are the ones I got rid of.
Yes, but the tortoise shell was used to describe the murder glasses with the rounded bottoms, and that's what those are.
Yeah.
So you know.
So you went on.
They're murder-ish.
So you went on some walks.
I did.
Okay. And you had people come over for some pool.
Pool time, and I ate food.
Did you take any time off?
No. The reason why we did all this, even though my birthday was yesterday, the reason we did all this Sunday is because, not to bring it down a notch, but there is a sad thing that happened in my life, and I didn't want to have to remember that on my birthday. And so instead, I went, what is better than just being sad and mopey on the couch with no parents to love me? I know what I'll do. I'll work all day. And so I signed up for one of my busiest days ever. And despite that, you guys were awesome in reminding me that I was loved. And
did you get COVID?
So far, we're good.
Okay, I think we're good too.
I did get a pimple, but I think that's because of all the sunblock I had to reapply.
Don, I'm going to be going to the doctors. I had an e-visit yesterday.
Yeah, and they said we need to see you in person.
I'm going to be getting an ultrasound on my testicle, which Kim was hilarious and called it a balltrasound.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that so much.
So here's the thing.
You got one that gets a little big sometimes, huh?
Well, here's the thing. This is what happened. This is what I think happens anyway.
You need to post the title of James's testicles for topics so they know.
Okay, let me put a banner up.
Thank you.
I need to give you like editor somehow so I can just make you do all this stuff. Okay, instead of electrifying Uranus, we're going to change this to James's testes talk.
Testing James's testes. Yes, love it. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to when I was 21 years old. It was summer before my senior year of college. And I was playing a lot of slow pitch softball for a church league. I'm an atheist, but still played a church league because they needed someone good.
Clearly cheating.
I'm pretty good. Anyways, I would wear a jock strap, obviously, and I started to get like a little bit of pain in my right like nutty area, and there was like a small swelling, and I was like freaked out because I'm like, it might be testicular cancer. So I go to the doctors, and they do an ultrasound, and they say it's epididymitis because they said my epididymis, so around the ball, was swollen, and they were like, it could be a few different things, but it's most likely an STD. And I was dating a woman for like 2 years at the time. And I'm like, well, if I have an STD, then someone's going to be a little. So this was the time where I found out that getting tested as a male for an STD is not great because they took a Q-tip looking thing and they shoved it into my pee hole and twisted it.
There's only one hole down there.
It was the worst feeling of my life. And it came back completely negative.
That's when you get a little upset because you're like, that negative.
At least give me chlamydia, like something that I can, some bacterial infection that I can cure, but just be like, hey, I had the clap or whatever. So anyway, they're just like, oh, maybe it's from, it's not saying, maybe it's just because of, you playing softball and whatnot, and it's just getting irritated. They probably gave me something for it and it went away. Well, like, I don't know. Remember during the Christmas party, I was like, I feel like I have a hernia.
You made me check it in front of everybody. Yeah, and I was like, you don't have a hernia. Yeah.
Right. So like I've had this like pain/pressure like in that nether region. And so I noticed another like kind of bump. So I was like, I'm going to wait till after I'm done this workout challenge because I don't want to like have to worry about if they're like, oh, maybe you should stop working out. It's not a hernia. It's not a hernia. You never know. It still might be a hernia. We don't know.
That's true. I did not check that region of your body.
Correct. Could be a ball.
I only checked you for abdominal hernias, not inguinal or testicular.
Exactly. So anyways, I've decided I should go in. And so I was like, I'm going to go and get a physical and just like be like, hey, can you check my right testy for me? But they're not doing in-person. I couldn't get it until August. And I'm like, well, I should probably go beforehand. And so I just did like a telemedicine. And she was like, if you came in here, I would have probably sent you for an ultrasound anyway. So why don't you get the ultrasound and then we'll set you up a time next week to come in. So they still haven't scheduled my ultrasound or my baltrasound.
Right.
They have not. But when they do, I'll report back. So that's my medical story.
And that was with Geisinger?
No, like family medicine doc. I don't know. It was just I asked on a like on the faculty listserv, like for a primary care physician. I think it's just like State College Family Medicine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of pull in one of those departments, I know.
I probably could, but it was a young female doctor. So yeah.
That narrows it down. Thank you, James Tierney.
Well, I mean, I didn't even know women could be doctors.
I know, right? I can tell you every time I always start out, because if you say that you are a physician assistant or something, people always it sounds a little pompous. And so I like to say I work in medicine. And every single time I do, I then get asked the immediate question, oh, are you a nurse? Because that is what I would be.
My mom just texted me and said, you had a hydrocele when you were born. What is that, Mom? And why'd you text me and not put it in the chat?
So a hydrocele is when the canal, when you first get into puberty, this is the cool part where we talk about biology of men versus women, female versus male. So totally the problem with men is that their vagina and coochie just fell out, okay? And here's why. So for us, our ovaries and our testicles stay in they start in the same place. But for boys, males in this case, we go down and it actually then protrudes through the abdominal wall and then down to something that's actually a canal that's specifically called the inguinal canal, and then it goes into the testicles. Most guys talk about this called my balls dropped. Now a hydrocele, hydro being water, seal usually implying that there's some sort of outpouching. What a hydrocele is basically is somewhere along that track during your development, your body didn't close off all the hallways. And so you were just like, I got all this extra water. Let's just put it somewhere. And then they just put it down there. And so it means that it's possible that you have still an open communication air, like a tube that hasn't closed off. Now, the best part about a hydrocele, Fran, is the way you diagnose a hydrocele, and it's really fun when you have to do it in PA school, is you're going to turn off all the lights. You're going to drop your pants, maybe not here. And then you're going to get a really strong flashlight, and you're going to put it on your testes and see if they light up. Okay. Because the hydrocele, being a ball of water, lights up and it glows, similar to when you put a flashlight on a jug for a light for camping or something.
So my mom texted me again and said the reason why she didn't say it in the chat, she was wanting to make sure, I didn't want to keep
it okay with you.
But I think that would be a good thing to know when I go to the doctor, to be like, this is what I had as, okay. I wonder if that's what Matt. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't talk about other people's medical stuff.
I know I can't. I signed a contract.
I need all of my friends to come in. Hold on, I'm gonna actually send a message to someone and say we're talking about testicles and we could use. So hold on, I'm gonna do this. We're talking about testicles.
While you're doing that, friends. Anyone else want to hear about other STD fun factoids?
Yes, please.
So, why is the clap called the clap? This is actually not a joke. The reason why it's called the clap is because the inner part of a bell, that ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling part, is called the clapper. It's because it makes the sound, the clapping sound, if you will, even though that's totally not a clap that a bell makes. So that is how stuff would come out of a penis when they had things like, I think it's gonorrhea. And so it was called the clap because you could see the bell that would, there you go. You're welcome. And now that you've done vomited, and now the rest of people who are like, oh God, this is too gross, have left. Now we'll talk about non-gross stuff.
Okay, hold on.
But yeah, flashlight.
We'll see if someone shows up and talks more testes with us. It is HIPAA. This is a HIPAA. And yes, Grace. It is Dr. Turco. That is my primary care physician.
You did narrow it down.
See, it did. And we do need to find a flashlight. We're gonna put it up there tonight. I'm gonna check that out. Welcome everyone who is tuning in now. We've got double digits on Twitch. Our first night on Twitch. We are streaming from StreamYard to both Twitch and the Facebook Live. So yeah. Oh, look at that. See, we're talking STIs, STDs, whichever way you want to say it. We're talking epididymitis.
Yes.
Talking some fun things because he said, they said is always educational. Always, always, always educational. So I need to call the doc because Dr. Turco said, don't worry, the office will schedule you, or no, call the office to have them schedule you an ultrasound or a bultrasound. And so I called them and they're like, yeah, we'll get that to you. We'll schedule it and let you know. I'm like, well, what if you schedule it for a time I can't make it? But I didn't say that. I usually get walked all over. I'm like, okay, fine. And so they didn't call me back today either, but she wanted me to get it done this week so that way we could meet next week. I have no swelling, other swelling. There's no rash. There's no discharge. Penal discharge was a word that she said. Yeah. I don't have any of that. So she doesn't think it's an infection or anything. And there's no sharp pains. So we're gonna see what happens, but I will let everybody know. You have to tune in next week or the week after, depending on when we get all the results in. Should I can I get a copy of my ultrasound?
So in your ultrasound, they can take photos and you can take photos, but here's what I would recommend if you really want a copy of stuff, because they can't technically tell you no. You bring a phone with you to that procedure. And while that person's sitting there doing this, so analytically, trying not to be aware that they have your testes like in their, and they're gonna be like doing this thing, it's bizarre, where they're gonna be watching TV while also touching your penis. It's gonna be weird. And you're like, okay, all right. So that screen you'll be able to see. And if you let Kim in there with you, she can even get a good angle. She'd be like, all right. And then we'll get to be like, this is the epididymitis. This is, we just talk about all that stuff.
Should I go live on our Twitch of me like holding it like this? Like, hey.
Well, that'd be fun. I do have a testes question though.
Okay.
So little fun facts about your epididymis. I call it the top hat because it's on the top of the penis. Doesn't actually look like a top hat, but let's be honest, it's pretty
The top of the penis?
Excuse me, testicles.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if you know what a ball sack is.
Your mother says no.
Kim also says if I have an STD, we have a problem. That's true, and I think I'm the one that has the problem because I ain't sleeping around with anybody.
Oh, sure.
Only Dawn and Jason.
I sleep with Kim only. Don't you be lying.
I know. The great thing about Twitch is if we get enough followers, we can do cool things and we can get different faces and stuff. I'm very excited. But we need to start. We'll start with our following. So everyone, thank you for joining us on on Twitch. Ian does say that I have to be my advocate for my medical health, and you are correct. I need to be better about that. Anyways, we were talking about the top hat of the testy, not the top hat of the penis. The top hat of the penis is the foreskin.
Yes.
The uncircumcised foreskin, but that's more of like a toque or a winter hat, not really a top hat, but okay, a top hat of the testicles.
Like a turtleneck. Okay, so here's my question. So what is your epididymis? But the place that once you have made sperm, you kind of hold them there. It's almost like you're like, I'll just make this little thing. I'm going to store it till I need it. And you just keep it there. And then they slowly but surely mature. And they mature at a rate that if after about 2 days on average, you do not use or shoot out, your body starts to reabsorb them because you're like, I made all this work and no one appreciates it. I'm just going to take it back because your testes can't stop making. So instead they just reabsorb. And so, of course, people say there's a phenomenon called blue balls. And I wanted to know, because I ain't got a pair, do your balls actually turn blue?
Okay, they don't turn blue. And I also don't think they hurt.
I've heard there's like a general achy soreness, which I can equate to something else that happens with female genitalia.
I think it's just a way that teenage boys convince teenage girls to give them a hand jibber.
Okay.
That's what I think it is. But like, I don't know. Well, it's one of those things where you get told it so much when you're like a kid that then you just kind of believe it.
But then I could also imagine the equal disappointment when, you know, you're like, yeah.
Brandon says yes, and it's just like Avatar.
Maybe I just need to ruin my Google search history and find this out. But there's many a times where I've been like, those aren't blue. They're just
They're not. I will say that if days go by without the usage of the sperm, I feel different as a male person. I feel more horny and more like, look at that tree over there, it has a hole on it. So there needs to be some relaxation and release, if you will.
Gotcha.
And that's like after a couple hours, so you know that's
like all the time for you. Just that's why you're so amped up all the time.
Up because
and why you always seem to have sex with Sam on stage.
I'm just absorbing my sperm back into my body all the time. Yeah. So
That's my question.
Okay. Are there any other testicle questions in the chat? Does anybody know more about testicles? Okay. My mom has not texted me anything else besides saying no. I think the no that my mom sent in was about if I should be filming the whole time.
Yeah.
I might take a selfie and put it on our Instagram.
There you go. This won't be weird at all for the person who's doing the test.
No, not at all. See, I was trying to, how does this thing work? See, I was trying to think of, what if I do this? I want to try something new.
Hold on, friends. Hold on.
What if this is?
We're totally old peopling this. What is about to do?
Check out our Instagram.
Check it out.
Instagram.com/he said, they said improv. Okay. Let me submit it. Is this running? See, I don't know. Okay. What if I press the settings? I have no idea if this stuff works. This is what we're doing. Nope, it doesn't work yet. I'm trying to figure out how to use a bot that I just downloaded. Ooh. No. Huh. Oh. Next steps. Ensure that you have modded in the channel. Nightbot's got to be a moderator. Head to your Twitch channel and type this in the chat. Okay, everyone, those of you who have not used Twitch before, what I'm going to try and do is, look at that. Hey. It worked a little bit. What if I do this?
Someone just yelled at Jill. I'm so confused.
I know. Whoops. Damn it. I put it in the wrong one. I put it in the wrong one. I put it in. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, yep. We're going to delete this.
Hi, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're no longer talking about testicles. We're just realizing that James is old, and we're watching him also do things with technology.
Yeah, I don't want this. Okay, first of all, I'm very upset that the Nightbot gave a warning for spamming emotes. It's okay. You can always
I like spamming emotes. Totally fine. We're kind of holders for spamming emotes, if you know what I mean.
Well, so I think you can always spam. I want to take away the spam stuff at some point. Anyways.
We're anti-canned meats around here. But we're pro dad jokes, as I'm sure you just figured out.
Yes, Mixer never yelled for overusing emotes. This is tech support with James. That's what this hour is. But look, it works. So if anybody types into Twitch, if they type exclamation point Insta, then it's just going to come up with our Instagram, and so I can program all that other stuff in it as well. You can make a sad face, Grace. Go
all feelings are welcome and valid here.
Ian, you got to do the exclamation point first. That's what the commands. And then, like, if you do this commands, you can go and look at what all of the commands that we have. But I've only had that one command so far. So this is cool. So, anyways, there's some custom ones. I gotta check. Oh, spam protection. There we go. Excess emotes. Disable. You guys can use all your excess emotes. Filter. This allows you to time out and excess symbols. Ooh, I can blacklist words and phrases. That makes sense. So it's an automatic mod, meaning that like if we were like, hey, if you say this is something symbols, now we got to change that one too. This is
why is only Grace getting shat on by the Nightbot?
Okay, I disabled that. Links.
This is racist.
I'm gonna do that. Excess caps. I'm gonna delete that. Blacklist words. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I've gotten rid of all the modding stuff, people. I've gotten rid of all of it. Okay. Oh, that would be cool if we have like, yeah. There's lots of cool things. Don, we should figure out some stuff because I think that's cool to use.
We should have a separate meeting that isn't our hangout, but why not?
No, we should. What we should do is we should just go live and we should say this is our test stream, and we're just going to test a ton of cool things. With this. All right, I'm taking my testes talk off because I think we're done. There were no other testicle questions. Can you blacklist testes? We can. I don't think Ian's a fan of the word testes, but that's okay.
I get that. I can understand why he might be testy because we're using it a lot.
That is. So those of you who are hanging out, hi, Jess. Don and I are thinking of doing this. Don and I are thinking of on Tuesday nights having our hour to hour and a half chat with y'all. And then every week, well, as many times, whenever we're free on like a Saturday night, just doing a full show, like a 40-minute show where we'll chat for like the first 5 minutes with the audience, get all the stuff, get the group on, and then just do like a 40 to 45-minute show and then say goodbye. What are your thoughts about this? Jess was taking care of house plants instead of plants, like the lesbian mom that Jess is. and so yeah, so we'll see what the people think. And I'm thinking I'm going to talk to Jason about going to Twitch and then restreaming from Twitch to Facebook. So we will only have the 2 to 3 second delay on Twitch. Facebook will then have the original stuff. So,
and then Ian just said that because he went off his laptop and went to his phone, that our response is much quicker.
Oh, you know what? That's probably true. If you are on your phone, you should be able to go to your settings, and I think it's called low latency or something. And so if you're on your computer, it's automatically that way. But if it's on your phone, if it's on the app, yeah, you can go pee. If it's on the app, you can change that. So yeah, give me the go ahead and we can test. All right, Ian, don't test yet. Test on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did I mess up? I might have messed it up because then he tested something.
Okay, I need help.
Do you need help peeing?
No, I didn't pee. So this is the response for Jess talking about being the lesbian mom she is with her plants. So I need help, friends, because part of my presents was this thing right here,
Okay.
and it's already grown quite a bit, and it needs a name.
All right. So we need to name this. Wait, light lady, we missed this test. So, okay, we'll test later because we need to worry about the plant. Don is looking for a name for the plant.
Yes, I have not asked it its gender, and for all things, I guess, non-humanoid. I'd still like to call it, a they, because although they is usually referred to. Anyway, we need a name. Interestingly enough, their hair is growing faster than mine. It was totally this long, like by the first part of the week, and now it's already this time, and it's already split off. And I actually have to rotate it so that it quickly goes to the sun. So this is a succulent. I forget its name in terms of its classic name, but these are all like scaly. They're actually pretty rough, and they feel kind of like touching a lizard. So, yeah. Elmer's cool. What kind of plant is it? I'm going to find out for you, people. I'll be right back.
Okay, so we've got some names. We're going to need more information before that. So Don has left the building. Ooh, people are coming over to the Twitch. I like this. Look at that. 14 people over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/hack.
Okay.
He's
scientific name is Crassula. Crassula.
Hold on. I'll put this up here.
Variety is Tinelli, like the pasta.
What is it? Sorry, what's the scientific name? Crassula.
Yes, and then it's got a thing.
What does that mean?
I think it's its variety.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, that's what we're doing. So this is the type it is. We've got some stuff. We've got first of all, we think that it should be a they.
Okay.
So gender neutral.
Okay.
And light lady thinks that it's beautiful.
They're beautiful, James Tierney. We just established this.
Jess K said it's a cutie.
That is an important approval from a plant mom.
We've got Ian with Planty.
Very original. I like it.
Light lady with Frederick.
Okay. Let's go with like Freddie.
Jell says Elmer. Ian then also said it could be Sucky the Succulent.
Sucky the Succulent.
Red.
I will tell you, I have more than one succulent, so I feel like Sucky would end up being kind of the name of them all. All right, go ahead.
So we've got Rex from It's K Not You. We'll just call, I know who that is, but we're just
It's Not You, you mean?
No,
like not to tie a knot?
I like It's K Not You. But it's not you. We have Layla. We have Klaus. Castile.
Oh, man.
That's the doula Casula.
That is definitely an improvement. I like it.
And Loverly Lady. Hello, Lover. Welcome to the stream, Lover. Planty McPlanterson.
I love these. We should put a poll on our
Or Logan. We should do a poll.
Yes.
Can I do a poll? Logan is on. So I can do a poll. I think I can.
We could also just do it on our Insta or our Facebook.
We will do that at some point.
No pressure.
Or we should find the best ones. We'll find the best ones, aka all of them, and we will send out. And then whoever wins, something cool will happen to them.
Awesome.
I don't know what that is yet.
I'm known for impromptu songs that have no reason rhyme, and I do mean rhyme, or potentially melody. But they're out of nowhere. Jane loves them.
Light Lady, none of Light Lady's plants have names. Next week's going to bring all of the plants. Dawn can name all of them. Wait, you're going to bring them all where? Onto the stream? Or are you going to bring them all to Dawn's house?
Or do I have to bring all my plants? Because I got a lot. And I don't want to bring them all in. That'd be a lot.
I'm not a fan of plants.
Let's do a shorter list. What are you a fan of? Oh, did you hear that? Hear that? One might call that trash talk, unless you're me, and then you fuck up and you call it shit speak.
You, Dawn. I'm a fan of you.
I'm also a fan of you, James Tierney, which is why I troll you. Because I feel like you appreciate a good trolling.
We got, so Logan is Gaelic and it means a little hollow, and it's a cutie full of little might. And James. Nate. Ian is our note taker. So
Ian, I love you.
I'm gonna make sure that I get the you know how for Mixer we had the whole quote thing.
Yes.
I might be able to get that where people can quote us, and then we can have anyone who wants to be a moderator of the chat, they can just put the exclamation point and quote, and then make it. But I have to get Streamlabs instead. I'll do that starting next week, everybody. This is going to be my new project for the whole week. I'm not going to do my Penn State work. I'm going to figure out a bunch of cool things that we can do on Twitch. So next week, you will all have some really cool interactive things to do on Twitch. By the way, if you haven't done so already on Twitch, follow us. So that way you get notified when we go live. Light Lady says it is, you should do Klaus because it means victory of the people. Oh no. Ian said, let's go back to Facebook. Fine, go back to Facebook. We're okay with it. We do have people watching tonight from Facebook. We do have 5 people on Facebook, but no one's saying hello from Facebook right now.
All right. I just went out to get the aforementioned plant, and my own partner who said he would watch tonight is watching, of all things, videos on YouTube that aren't us. So I know.
Right. He wanted us.
He's not worthy of Brandon's handle because he was super into that movie.
Mm-hmm. He wanted us to go live to YouTube, which if we upgrade the StreamYard and we can go up to 5 places, we might go to YouTube. Then it's just keeping a lot of things. So it'll be good.
A lot of things to maintain, which will be difficult once you go back to Penn State.
It's not true, says Krasula sounds like an evil villain, but the plant is so friendly looking. So a fierce name for a gentle plant is perfect, like Crusher. Is this what people do? Do people name their plants?
I do because, as you know about me, I have a problem for I can't. When I go to say proper nouns or pronouns, or not pronouns, proper nouns, I will mess up my words. Ta-da! I'm doing it already. And so something that helps is to have things that have identifiable. What is the name for a name, like an actual name? What is that called? I forget.
I don't. Can you?
Proper noun or royal noun?
I was too busy reading the chat, and I lost track of what you were saying.
That is okay. That is pretty typical for James Tierney and Dawn.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently, we have to do Enneagram conversations again.
Proper noun is what they said. I am a bad co-host right now, and that was because I saw a new person. I get very excited when I see new people. And so
we're going to be here a while if you get excited when you see new people.
I've got to get better. And that was 2 seconds. Oh, so I've heard that before.
Also, ladies, back to that 20-second delay, if you know what we mean. Sorry, Kim.
Yeah. So we do need to speak Enneagrams at some point. We need to get better at knowing them because my wife and our really good friend Jess will be watching this, and they're big into the Enneagrams. I, for 100%, am a 7. Dawn, we believe, Dawn, you are a 2. Is that what we have agreed upon?
Yes.
And if we add them up, we're 9 because 7 plus 2 equals 9.
But I'm pretty sure you and I have the subtype thing on the bottom, the thing that's like what makes you. I feel like you and I are the same, and that's why you and I sync up so well.
We're the sex one.
Yes, the sex one.
Oh no!
That happened for the second time.
Oh no! There we go. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm in a different space than normal.
He's in your bedroom, people.
But it's not. This is the guest room, and the reason being is Jason and I for State College Live, we are helping out with Arts Fest and doing a ton of bands that are either going to be coming here for socially distanced from Jason and I, but if they're comfortable performing together, and doing it in the studio. And there's practicing going on right now. So earlier, you could probably hear some music a little bit in the background.
Yeah.
In the basement. So I came all the way up to the guest room, and I'm gonna try and turn this guest room PC into something strong enough to do some streaming stuff. Because what else am I gonna do? Oh,
Golf. You're gonna golf because you golf.
they're saying it's in Kim's office. You know what? Fine, Kim. Take your office back. Oh, I brought a beer up here and I forgot about it.
That's like the best thing to remember.
This was an hour ago I brought this up here, so it's not going to be as cold. This is Otto's. Ooh.
They do not sponsor us, but could.
They could. You're right. We're going to get some sponsors.
They would have to sponsor me to drink their beer because I'm pretentious when it comes to my alcohol.
That's true. Kim brought a drink up as well. So, well, cool. What else happened over this week? I feel like there's so much that happened. Oh man, we got to get into all of Dawn's things. We're getting rid of the plants. And what do we want to talk about next, Dawn?
Can I give everybody a PSA about what not to do with the dishwasher?
Yes.
So, do not, for people who have never had a dishwasher, are newly owning a dishwasher, or simply thought this might be okay, don't please put dish soap, like regular dish soap, in the dishwasher. No Dawn in the dishwasher.
Why wouldn't you just so aren't all soaps the same, Dawn?
Why, James, I'm glad you asked. Why they're not, in fact. Regular hand soap and dish soap that you would use to wash your dishes in the sink is known for making bubbles. Dish soap detergent for the washing machine is not known for making bubbles. And if you happen to take regular dish soap and put it in the dishwasher, you will have an avalanche of soap that may or may not ruin your Tuesday night post he said, they said. It floods your house. It's everywhere. It's also the fastest way to have a foam party. So I guess there's that. But don't do it, friends. Don't do it.
So let's talk about how this happened.
Oh.
Let's talk about how this happened. So we'll prep because it wasn't my fault.
It was not James's fault. Very absolutely true.
So here's the thing. Kim says, for as handy as you and your partner are, shocked that this wasn't something that was known.
So interestingly, when you say they, you mean both of us. Different. So for those who don't know, my dog injured himself and he's not allowed to jump down. So he has to stay on the ground.
We haven't gotten there yet.
I know, but there's a reason why this is important.
Okay.
We'll get there if we have to. But then at some point, Tyranny, we have to talk about you, okay? So Brant was holding the dog on the couch during my entire He Said, They Said set, so Watson wouldn't feel the need to come and see me, okay? So we get out of He Said, They Said last Tuesday, and it just so happens that the entire kitchen is flooded with foam, and there's just bubbles everywhere, and there's water everywhere, and it's definitely one of those moments where you're like, I am not going to bed right now. Awesome. So we're cleaning it up. I actually Googled, because that's what you do when you don't have a dad. I Googled, why is my dishwasher not draining? Because that's what I thought the problem was. And then as I undid the, there's a whole section on the bottom that you can take out, you can clean, and I was doing all of that, and it was like, and once you get down to the pump part, you probably have something stuck in there. Watch your hands, it's gonna be hot and it's gonna be sharp. So I was reaching around in there, I was cleaning the blade, I did a whole thorough pump cleaning. And then is when Brant looks at me and says, this might be a relevant time for me to tell you that we didn't have any dishwashing detergent, so I used dish soap.
Someone here says that they're sure it was an honest mistake. Yeah. I wonder who would say that.
I don't know. It's bizarre. Who might say that and defend themselves randomly? So turns out, Google even agrees. First thing that comes up is, this is a terrible idea for the reasons I've explained for you. And then what involves is you have to clean out and dry out and thoroughly rinse your dishwasher, because any kind of soap scum that might have been there because of the heat with the dishwasher, apparently it acquires pretty easily. You can resud, which means you might have like 10 washes where you just have explosions of bubbles if you do nothing. So it involved lots of cleaning out, and then which sounds weird. And then, then a bunch of drying and rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. And now we have a clean and wonderful dishwasher.
Oh.
But that's how that happened.
So this, and so the way I found out about this is, I think it was Wednesday. So the day after he said they said last week, I was like, hey, I really think we should go to Twitch because I think it'd be really fun to start kind of building more of a brand. And then we talked about the website, which is still not ready, but we're going to get it ready. We had started the Instagram, and I was on a he said, they said kick. I'm like, let's get this stuff going. I think we're super entertaining. I think we're fun. I think we can provide a lot of education to people who don't know what things like asexuality are and testicles are. And, so and then Don's like, yeah, I had a really rough night last night. And then it was like, my dog tore a shoulder. We had dish soap in our dishwasher, or not dish. Yeah. So I just was okay, Don. Okay.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Yeah. So Watson, he jumped off of my arms and he landed incorrectly, so he ended up tearing his shoulder blade. We were originally gonna have to see surgery on the 30th, but they've moved it up to this Thursday. So wish us luck driving to Pittsburgh, because that's the closest we can go for his type of injury and size of dog. So that's where we are. But he is a Jack Russell Terrier who's now stuck in a crate, not allowed to leave it. And he's going insane. So here we are. But we are sleeping through the night, and that's all that matters now. I swear.
Well,
for those who are plant parents and dog parents, you guys know what it's like to sleep through the night. And so it's really, really problematic when we don't. So here we are.
We want.
Is the PSE, no, that's not right. Pittsburgh something, Emergency Specialty Clinic. It's like PVSEC.
PVESC. FDIC.
But when they talk to me, it's all things that, like, okay, P, you have to say whether it sounds like a P or a B or a V, because they all sound similar. And so when you are P, V, E, V, C, you're just like, all I hear is beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
That makes sense. So there's bubbles there, because it's like a bubble bath on the kitchen floor and access to wine. Did you get a little some during that?
No. But I will tell you that during the middle of it, I was in the middle of cleaning it up, and I stopped and I was like, am I getting married anytime soon? Because I feel like I'm not contractually obligated to give a shit right now, and I want to go to bed. And that's kind of.
I feel like there was a small domestic happening. There was a domestic happening in the Rosenby house.
That's the closest we get. Yep.
It's the closest you get to it. Well, also, wait, did you come over for
Fire on Friday?
So that was this Friday. No, that was this past Friday, right? Uh-oh.
And if you guys invite me over again, I'll bring more wood. And that means like actual wood.
Oh, you lagged for a minute? Who knows if it could be me. You lagged for just a little bit, but you're good.
Okay.
Light Lady says sex would be the last thing on her mind if there were bubble suds all over the kitchen. It would be the first thing on my mind.
Isn't it always the first thing on your mind?
No. Murder would be the first one if it gives us. Oh.
So, what dish? What do you got for this fun week? I know we hung out in person. That was exciting.
Twice.
And you got to put up at a pool. I heard from Kim that you don't like having to sit in places for long periods of time. So I appreciate for your sacrifice to come to my pool party, even though you don't like food or my pool.
I can barely sit still on a stream. I have to be like this. When we're doing streaming for State College Live, my hands a lot of times are like in between my legs, like playing with the cords, but it looks like I'm beating off sometimes.
I now know why you're having problems with your testicles. We've solved it.
So I have a very tough time sitting still as it is. So like here's an awful thing about Kim and I is Kim's ideal vacation is let's go to the beach and lay out 4 hours and like do nothing. And that to me sounds like hell.
What is your dream vacation?
I don't know, like
Okay, besides Vegas.
Vegas would be, I love Vegas, gambling, watching sports or something and gambling on it. Going to see entertainment and gambling on, no. I just, if I were to go to a beach town, so Kim and I had talked about in like 10 years, once student loans are paid off and assuming that we still make good money, perhaps buying like a small little cottage like near a beach. And what's going to happen is Kim's going to go and lay on the beach. And I'm just going to like sleep in the thing.
What do you normally do on vacation?
I don't know what I normally do on vacation. Depends on what the vacation.
I'm pretty sure that Kim has like a regimented like husband drop-off system where she's like, okay, I'm gonna let you do this. I'm gonna go have my me time, and we're gonna reconvene for maybe food. Feel like that's probably a good game plan for you too.
Yeah. Where do we know? We normally go to Vegas. Like that's what we do. Or if we go up to, you know, my parents' house, you know, I'll talk with people. I like talking with people. I like visiting people. So if we go on vacation and it's other people, I would love to go golfing during the day. Like in an ideal situation, for Vegas, I would go with a group of people because, you know, I love going with just Kim and that's fine. But like my 7 in me is that I want to go with like lots of people and we can like break off and do things. But if it was like when I go out there for a bachelor party or like just with my friends for, let's say, the Super Bowl, I want to gamble until about 4 a.m, sleep for like 4 hours, wake up, do breakfast, go to the spa, take a nap, wake up, gamble, dinner, and repeat. Like that's what I would love.
I'm really interested as to what like you would be like in a spa because you'd have to like stay put long enough for someone to even put lotion on you. I mean, you'd be like, come on. Like, it's like, is you going to the spa, you being the one that gives the massage? So that, I don't know, what's going on?
Well, I get, if I'm getting a massage, I'm comfortable with staying still for, 60 minutes for a massage.
As long as you're naked?
I'm naked with the massage. This last time I got like this scrub, which was a little weird, and then I had to shower in the thing. I don't think I would do that again. And then a bamboo massage. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I would do. But if I was going to if we were going to the beach, I don't know. I want to go do things. I want nightlife. I want to go bar hopping, like Nashville. I went to Nashville. I had a ton of fun in Nashville because I can like listen to music and do things. I just don't want to like go sit by the beach with a big hat on and an umbrella and like sip a pina colada and like read a book. I don't want to do that. We have lots of chats that are coming in, lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not you. Does this go too big? It's perfect combination of chilling, drinking, and chatting. Yes, we should do that. We do. Yeah. We normally go to Vegas or we go somewhere involving sport games or improv, which is why I want to go to Denver once this is all done with. I'd love to do that. So whatever.
I'm supposed to say, and when does Kim get to go where she wants to go?
We can go places. Whatever Kim wants to do is what I do.
I got this. I can go with you guys, and I will both chill out with Kim and hang out with you, and then I will use my insomnia to sleep for the 3 hours I will require to be able to do that from like 6A to 3A. It'll be fine.
Okay, so Kim goes back. I do spend the non-massage part for like 20 minutes and then I leave. That is true. I get a little bored if I'm sitting in like just the hot tub, but I like going to the hot tub.
I've never done any kind of spa experience except a massage, and I've only done those like 3 times. So I'm interested in this Tierney spa package.
Mm-hmm. Ian has a small family cottage by the shore. That's something, a small cottage by a shore. If Kim could go to the beach and I could stay, like you said, like on the porch, maybe like writing something or watching people play video games, or I don't know, but I'm not a big beach fan.
You reminded me of something I was gonna accuse you of.
What?
Your adventures to get Age of Empires and people to play it. So,
Yeah.
friends, I was on Slack for our Happy Valley Improv Slack, which we have one just for Happy Valley Improv members. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you that. Moving on. And I was all excited, friends, because go ahead, James.
Any legitimate business has their own Slack page.
Okay. Thank you for noting that. All right. So here's the deal. So I'm not going to show you all of it yet, but this is hashtag gaming, created by my friend Nate, January 28th, 2018. I'm part of this channel. And of all things, I was all excited because lo and behold, I got a ding. And it says, James has joined gaming. And immediately underneath, you need to play Age of Empires too. And of course, everybody's already in on it. But that was the only reason why you joined gaming.
It's the only reason I joined gaming. But here's the thing. We had, for the first time since the end of February, so it would have been the last Monday in February, we had our founders weekly lunch in person. So the four of us, Nate even came in all the way from Millheim.
Wow.
Yeah. Which means I'm gonna have to pay him mileage. Dang it. There goes money.
How exactly do you pay mileage on a horse and buggy?
That's true. That's true. We shouldn't. So
is there a reshoeing policy?
There is a reshoeing policy. And so we met in Sydney Freeman Park. And oh my God, Sam Tanner, which I wish Sam was in here. Sam would be a great addition to our audience. He came with his mask on and with a big thing of hand sanitizer, and he kept making jokes about it, which we all know that means that he's super anxious about everything. And he kept like throwing hand sanitizer like at us, and like, Sam, what are you doing? But yeah, so then there we were talking about Age of Empires. And Nate was like, yeah, I'll do it. And Sam was like, I used to play it. It's so much fun. But they don't have this version for Mac, and he only has Mac. So, yeah. Oh, what do we do in here? Let's see.
Grace says that Age of Empires stole her husband away. So for those of you who are interested in checking it out, James Tierney has a concept and he has an idea. And that concept and idea is to steal your soul. He's doing it via Age of Empires.
Exactly. And Jill, I'm sorry I haven't been to a beach in greater than 5 years. I kind of wish I haven't been. That's not true. I really enjoy going to eat near the beach and hanging out and walking along the beach with my wife is super fun. But just like sitting there, I don't know.
So once again, thanks for sitting as long as you had to for my pool party.
People, both Light Lady wants to go to Ian's porch. We can go visit Ian for sure. Oh, and we can even bring me. That would be super fun. That's all the way on the East Coast. It's all the way in New England.
I love New England. Wait, where is your cottage?
It's in the biggest state in the union. The opposite of that. And
is it like
the next line? I didn't read the next line. Oh,
That's rough.
And I'm not a gamer. I just troll the noobs in Age of Empires. Jess got a Switch this weekend. Was that expensive?
They are so worth it. So the only reason why I think they're expensive is because they had a huge shortage once COVID happened and everybody was at home.
Yeah.
You gotta let me know what you like, friend, and I will get you hooked on all the good things. The best part is when you can be friends on Nintendo, which we can totally be. And then when any of us gets on Nintendo, it tells us what they're playing. And so you can be like Brant and I, who'll go, oh, Nate's playing Smash again. I wonder if he'll tell on us if we don't tell on him.
You mean because during the day when he's supposed to be working?
But we are just as equally as in trouble because we're also secretly not working.
See, if I ever had employees, I would just get a Switch and be like, hey, let's all be friends. Then I would know when you like go and take a dump and play it, because that's probably what I would do. I would go poop during the day. I used to love pooping.
You would lose circulation to your legs and testicles because you wouldn't get off the pot because you'd be like so into Breath of the Wild that you would be stuck.
Have you played? Have you ever played Animal Crossing?
I sillily will not play Animal Crossing because it has consumed the lives of all of my friends, and so I am terrified.
Also, Lars, gigabit nudity. This is fun.
What is Lars's image?
Oh, let's see what Lars is.
Is that oh that looks like a familiar 20-pound animal that I own. That's so
That looks like a Hamilton.
bizarre.
That looks like a Hamilton.
It is. I have a feeling it might be a Hambert-esque thing.
It is. It's just a random dog. You don't know it. See, our delay is
Lag
only,
is better.
our delay is only a few seconds on Twitch unless you're on if you have the latency. So that's great. That's good to know. Anything
Lars,
else?
where do you Lars, where do you fall on this whole vacation thing? Beach time with Kim, gambling in Vegas with James.
Okay, here's the thing. I haven't gambled in a very long time.
Two things. Okay. What do we define as gambling? And what do we define as a very long time? Because if you're like craps, only craps is gambling, then I really don't believe you, because I do believe you played with not only Andrea Boito's husband and friends.
Oh, you mean poker? You're right. I played poker a couple weeks ago. Let me rephrase. I haven't been to a casino in a very long time.
Okay. Is it at least days?
I mean, I haven't been to a casino since the Super Bowl? Question mark? Because I went to New Orleans, but I didn't go to the casino when I was in New Orleans. So yeah, so probably since Super Bowl.
Awesome. I cannot believe that Foxwoods is open. That is insane.
This is a true thing. I did wish that I could gamble on some marble races. And we want to talk about this? Okay. What games do I like? What games don't I like? I would gamble on you name it. But if I'm at a casino, so when I get to a casino, I usually want to play blackjack first. And it depends on who I'm with. I actually really enjoy gambling with, depending on who I'm with. So if it's with my dad likes to play, my dad's personality is he doesn't like a lot of other people, and he doesn't want to be an inconvenience. So whatever number that is, he does not want to be an inconvenience to anybody. So he doesn't like to play any games that will have an influence on someone else, even though it doesn't. So he doesn't like to play blackjack that much. So he likes to play games that have really bad odds, but you can win a lot of money. So there's games like called Let It Ride and 3-Card Poker and Mississippi Stud. So I'll play those because I want to play, because I only see my dad a few times a year. Or like slots. I don't play slots, but I will. If I'm with my friends who are going to just like play blackjack for hours, and I'll just play blackjack for hours. But I really like to play craps because it's like lots of numbers and everything. I like to sports bet. So going out for like the Super Bowl or March Madness. So March Madness 2019 was amazing. That's what I really want to do. And Kim was right on. I'll bet on anything, Jess. That's true. Foxwoods is open, which is insane. I go to a casino right now. I barely leave my house as it is. So yeah, Parks is open. Hey, Mom, welcome back to the stream. Parks is open, and Hollywood Casino's open, but not the poker room, and that's the closest one to us.
Man, I'm impressed. I have never been gambling, so maybe this will have to be a introductory thing.
We can gamble. So this is okay. So we're gonna go back to this, but then I have something to tell you. The vet place you're going is the same one the friend takes.
Awesome. That helped me out. I feel better about that.
This is what you need to do if you're gambling.
Okay.
If the first time you go gambling you lose, you won't do good on it. Like you won't like it, and then you probably won't get hooked. The first time that Kim and I went to Vegas, she turned like $40 into $600 playing blackjack, and that endorphin high that you get, you'll chase forever. And that's what it's. I remember. I mean, I used to like have a gambling problem in the sense where I really like to go to the casinos, but I would have. And then one time when I was in grad school, I went with one of the faculty members that I was with, one of my advisors, and my friend from undergrad, my undergrad advisor as well. And we went to Vegas, and we were at the Wynn, and I would go a few times, and I'd maybe win a couple $100, lose a couple $100. At this time, we're at the Wynn, and we're playing blackjack. And at that time, I was much poorer than I am now. And so playing $15 a hand was a lot. But I was winning and winning and winning. And then they bumped the table to 25. And I'm like, let's just keep playing. And I remember turning $200 into $1,100. And ever since then, Let's go to Vegas.
I love it. I love it. I've always heard stories where my uncle, who liked to go to casinos a lot, would go with a certain amount of money, and if he ran out of that money, then he was done. But if he won that money, then he would like tuck it aside, and then the rest was play money, and he would do whatever he wanted with it. And apparently, he was very successful, at least in not going bankrupt. But that was his strategy. He was like, nope, you're playing for a good time, and so you pay what you think is worth that. So for him, it was $200. Show up at $200, and if he lost $200, then he went home, and that was it. And if he won more than that, then he put the $200 away, and the rest was just play money.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
And like, I want to address this. Like, go James. I don't need to go into the opposite ones where like you lose a lot, and then like you take out more, and it's not good.
So that adds the next question: how do you know when to stop, or do you just drink alcohol and say, let's be dipsy?
Well,
in both cases, winning and losing, how do you know? Like, when do you go, okay, now I'm good?
I mean, it depends. So some people have hard stops, which is probably good, of like, hey, I'm bringing $300, and if I lose it. Now, there's economic theory that states this. I'm going to be true about this, and people are going to go do their laundry like Grace. Economic theory shows, it's called prospect theory, actually, if you want to look into it, educational, that people are more risk loving during losses, and they're more risk averse during gains. This is why if you're playing in the stock market, when stocks are going down, you're usually buying more, and you're like, oh my God, I got to get back to even. And then when you start to actually make money, you might sell some stocks and you might get a little more safe. This is something that's really good to know if you play poker, because if you see someone who keeps buying in more and more, and you know they're down a lot of money, they're going to make riskier plays. That's just the way that we're wired. And if someone's up a lot of money, if they're not a good poker player, they might play really tight, and because they don't want to lose it. The way that this came about was, you think about the idea of utility, which is how much enjoyment you get out of something, or disutility, how much enjoyment you don't get, or what your pain.
Aversion, yeah.
Pain versus gain. If you were to find $100 on the street, you'd be pretty happy. But if you were to lose $100 out of your pocket, you would feel pain, but that pain would be worse than the magnitude of the happiness. So we, as human beings, enjoy gains less than what we hate losses. So that's the thing. So what most people do is they get up a little bit, and then they're like, I got to cash out, but they never give themselves a chance to win a lot of money. So anyways, there was much more than you're saying. Personally, for me, I'll go and bring a certain amount of money to Vegas, and I'll say, I'm not losing more than this. And I'll probably take out like 50% more than that by the time I'm there.
At least you know your behavior. Also, I'm happy you answered that, because that was interesting, and we learned stuff with he said, they said. It's just usually medical or about gender, but it's allowed to be about money too. And about your dishwasher. Don't forget that shit.
You learn so much stuff on this stream, everybody out there on the Twitch and on the Facebook. You learn a lot. So like this world, people make riskier moves right now. That's a possibility, because you're trying to, I never thought of that. I don't know how prospect theory ties into like recessionary periods or with that.
I will tell you, there's a lot of reasoning right now that is a fallacy. Because of two things. One is that people believe that there's somehow a relation between how much they've endured being in a solitary confinement and what they should be getting right now. It's, I've been alone. I haven't gotten out. I haven't done anything. This should be over now. It's like, no, it doesn't have to be that way. And then there's also this, what you were saying about this utility value to their time out and doing what they want. And right now, a lot of people are finding that that's worth more than the risk of them becoming sick, which is a little cry if you ask me. But
well, I don't know. I'm going to disagree, Don. We don't
go ahead
on it. I think everyone has their own cost benefit equations, and but the thing is people don't put into their own utility function other people's happiness mostly, or other people's things, especially people they don't know. So there are, in economics, we call them negative externalities. So something that you're doing has a negative impact on other people. So I could carry the virus and give it to somebody that I don't know, and then like their grandmother could die. I would never feel that. So we need to take care of that to make sure that people don't do it. So like that would be the economics, and even people are like, oh man, economists don't care about people. That's not true. We talk all the time about externalities. However, there are cost benefits, and you might say, you know what, I'm not go. I really want to go do this thing. I'm going to go do this thing and do my best to not get anybody else sick, and then maybe come home and not do it. And like, I don't know, I might disagree with it, but I also told my friends, like, I would be more apt to go to Vegas right now than I would to like go sit in a restaurant downtown State College. And they're like, but going to Vegas is so much riskier. And I'm like, that's true, but the payoff is a lot more. Like, how is it any good for me to go sit in a corner at local whiskey? Like, what benefit is that giving me? But yeah, so
I get it. Pile of fries, maybe $6,000.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Vegas, the strip club in town is open. I found that out the other day. I saw that it was open. Anyways, we gotta go back to the chat here. See, Lars wants to come gambling with me.
I secretly want to go gambling with you too, but here's the problem with me. I'm a good actor, but I'm not a good liar. And by that, I mean that you would say, Dawn, you're going to play this role. Fine. But when it comes to like lying or learning, I commonly am going to assume things that are going to make you really pissed at me. And by that, I mean, you'd be like, all right, Dawn, we're going to learn this, do this. And I'll be like, oh, so we don't, oh. And that's when I'll realize that I would have somehow given something away that you didn't want other people to know. And then I'll need to shut up, and it's already too late.
So you don't need to lie to be a gambler. That's only like for poker. Other stuff doesn't matter.
I've never played poker before.
We're gonna get you to playing poker. So we have some good questions though, and some good asks, which maybe you and I need to go and see. So the end zone, it has a free shuttle. Yes, I knew that. First of all, I've never been to the end zone. I knew that because we looked it up when I first got here. They will come and pick you up in an unmarked van. So their selling point was like, you don't want your wife to know you're going to the strip club? We'll come pick you up in an unmarked white van. Excuse me, but if my wife would be okay with me going somewhere in an unmarked van, but pissed off as I was going to the titty bar, there's something wrong there. Anyway, it's not you, Saad at Hickey's.
So fun factoid, I did community service everywhere, and somehow, whether it be my relation to this town or whatnot, I got into community services for strip clubs. And so both the End Zone and Crossroads, which is like way out there, I have done things like helped clean the stages and help install and paint the floors of those buildings. And I was like 14, and you go there during the daylight, doesn't look anything like it does at nighttime. And of course, nobody who's working is there. But yep, I would help do community service for the strip clubs. Because I was voluntold. That's why, James Tierney.
How do strip clubs get unpaid labor? They're interns. I got an unpaid internship. Do they dance in a mask? I don't know. What is the website? So I went to their Twitter.
I want the mask to match the pasties. I also used to make and sell those. I'm not kidding. We can do that. We can do it as a thing. We can show everybody how to make pasties so that everybody, when we go COVID-free, can have their nipples covered. And I can pretend I have them.
Well, first of all, we should free the nipple. I believe we should free the nipple.
I let mine go, James Tierney. I'm the ultimate freedom of nipples.
I don't like shirtless people in public, but that's men or women. Really, I just don't like armpit hair. I think it's weird.
Do you have some?
I do, but I mean, I don't care about having it. I just care about like looking at it. Like people can have hair anywhere, but just like when people are at the pool and just like the sweat's like dripping like this, like ew, like that's gross. I don't know why.
I agree. And that's why my partner shaves his. And it's awesome because he smells good all the time. And I don't have to worry about waking up with a mustache.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's why I don't like people not wearing shirts at all. But at a strip club, I guess it's okay with it.
I also believe I think each pasty could be, instead of a tiny bra, have it be a COVID mask. Have it be like a little. Actually, we could just take N99s and then make them tiny.
I feel like that's a waste of N95s.
That's what they are. Yes, sorry.
I was gonna say N99s. They came out with 4 new versions. It's like a new textbook every year. That's what it is. Oh, so yeah. We talked about a lot. We talked about a lot tonight, Dawn.
Testes, gambling, strip clubs, dogs, dishwashers.
Or we could have masks with nipple print. Speaking of, my mother-in-law sent us some really cool masks. Wife, can you hear me? Wife in the camera, can you hear me? Do we have those masks up here, or are they downstairs? They're probably downstairs, so I'm not going to have them. But they're pretty cool.
Well, now you just got us like, I've left not for peeing, but to run and grab things.
Yeah, look, they're downstairs. But it's okay. I'll show them next week, but they're pretty cool.
All right. Well, everyone, you're going to have to wait on bated breath for that.
All right.
And then we're going to come out with you guys with a show at some point. And definitely some links to an awesome website.
I'm probably going to go live on this page a few times this week just for small amounts to test some things out.
Okay.
So you might.
Lars and Light Lady have Twitch to help you discover whether or not you're coming in and whatever.
Right. So like I said, if you're watching on Twitch, which 10 of you are, please follow the page. It's somewhere down there. And we're going to be doing some fun stuff because we want to have fun with you all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a message. That's from my wife. But no, I'm not showing the picture, babe. I'm not showing the picture. I'm going to show the real thing next time. All right. Any final words, Dawn, before we get out of here?
Thanks everybody for the awesome birthday wishes and for the names. We'll have to put this up on a poll to see what the favorites are so that we officially have a name. And then thanks, Lars, for finally supporting me in my art. It really means a lot. And appreciate Brandon's name.
What's Lars von Trier? I like it. All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. We will do a show at some point, but for sure we are doing a show on Thursday, July 9th as part of Happy Valley Improv. Speaking of, twitch.tv/Happy Valley Improv, you can go ahead and like that page as well, because that's where we're going to be doing shows
from now on
going forward, because Mixer is going away. Yeah, so we will be part of Arts Fest next Thursday night at 9 p.m. There'll be an hour-and-a-half show of 4 different sets of improv, and one of them will be a 15 to 20 minute He Said, They Said set.
And it'll be awesome. So hope to see you then, guys.
Nice. Goodbye, everybody.
Next Tuesday.